Hi, today we are going to use highlighters as our eyeshadows, and that's going to be really very simple for all of us. So let's begin this tutorial. Hope you like it. To begin with, we are going to use Urban Decay palette, and this is one of my favorite palettes as usual. Let's begin. Keep blending the eyeshadow onto your crease and make sure you really blend it well with a good blending brush, just like this, and you have to diffuse it really well so that it doesn't have any harsh line. The next eyeshadow is a darker one from the same palette, Wise by Urban Decay, and I'm going to use a smaller blending brush for this, just to define the crease line a little bit. Next, I'm going to use this cream eyeshadow, and I'm going to list all the products in the box for your reference, and this goes right across your entire lid. If you don't have this kind of a cream eyeshadow, you can use a concealer instead of this, and it's going to work perfectly fine. And then you're going to use your highlighters. I'm using my Bobbi Brown and Laura Mercier highlighters, and this is the first shade that I would be applying onto my eyelid, and it's a really peachy gold color, and you can see that you really don't need to buy a shimmering eyeshadow. You can just use your highlighters over your concealer or your cream based eyeshadow. The next highlighting that I'm using here is from Bobbi Brown, and it's a really gold highlighter. You can see it, and if you want, you could just place this right in the middle of your eyelid, but I'm going across. I'm going on the entire eyelid, just creating that magical thing, and trust me, this really looks wonderful. You could use a flat brush for this, and any small flat brush would do, and just make sure you cut a crease out there. You don't go above your crease. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to shade my tear duct area, and I'm going to just brighten it up with this palette. It's by Balm Nude Volume 2, and the shade is Fabulous. I'm just going to show you in a bit. Yeah, it's Fabulous, and because of my light you cannot see the shade, but it's actually a yellow color, and the same thing goes on my brow bone, just like that. For my eyeliner, I'm going to mix two eyeliners. One is Maybelline and one is Revlon Skinny, and I'm just going to draw the line with my Maybelline pen, and then I'm going to darken it up more with the Skinny, with Revlon Skinny. Sometimes it's okay to use two products together. It's fine, but if you want, you could just use one. It's nothing that you have to do or use two products itself. If you're comfortable with one, just go ahead and just use one product. for my lower lash line, I'm going to use the same shades that I've used for my crease, and in this I'm just going to have a curve down. I'm going to teach you in a bit exactly what I'm trying to do here. Is I'm not going to connect colors to the tear duct area at all. It's just going to have a curve down, and right now I'm just smudging the first color. As you can see, you could just use any flat thin brush for this. The next one that I'm taking is the second crease color, and I'm taking a smaller and a tinier and a pointier brush for this, so that I could draw the line easier with this. And as you can see, I would just take like an arch down, and just with your brush you just have to go a bit down. You don't have to go up towards your tear duct area. Just take a turn down, just like that. It's pretty simple. You don't have to worry. It's not at all rocket science or something like that. It's pretty simple if you have the correct brush, and if you have a little bit of practice, you would be fine here. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag the tear duct shadow inside this line that I have drawn, just to fill up the blank space out there. As you can see, I'm just pulling it up more towards the line that I have drawn. It's just like filling it up a little bit. Next thing that I'm going to use is my NARS eye pencil, just to fill in the blank space that is just to fill in my lower lash line, and so that it looks more dramatic. And then I'm using my bronzer first from this palette from Benefit, and no, I'm not going to contour first. I'm first using the bronzer, and then I'm going to use Casino to contour and deepen the hollows of my cheekbones. As you can see, I'm just doing it lightly with the bronzer. Next I'm using is this contouring powder by NARS. It's called Casino, and I'm going to just darken and deepen my cheek, the hollows of my cheek, and on my forehead and my neck, jawline, just like that. And then not forgetting to contour my nose, but if you don't prefer doing any of these, you could just leave it and just leave the step, and you could just go ahead. Next I'm going to use my lip primer, and this is by Urban Decay. I'm just going to let this be there just to let it set on my lips, and then proceed towards applying my blush, and this is by NARS. It's called Panic. Just using the orange from this palette. There are two colors, one is pink and orange. I'm going with the orange one. Just dabbing a little bit, not much, just a little bit on your exactly on your contour, not even on your cheekbones this time. Next I am going with my highlighter, and it's by Bobbi Brown, and it's a really subtle highlighter, though it looks too bright, but it's not a bright one. and this goes right on my cheekbone. And if you don't like highlighters, just skip the step. I love highlighters and I feel this enhances the look a lot more. I almost forgot to mention that if you want, you can go ahead with your falsies, and the mascara that I have used here is Better Than Sex by Too Faced. The shade I'm using is by Urban Decay, and this is a matte lipstick. I'm going to list this for sure, don't worry. And then to just have a good edge on my lips, I'm using this concealer by YSL, and just to give my lips that kind of edge. And this is the end of the tutorial. I mean, that's it I have to say. I hope you like this tutorial. I hope you like using highlighters as eyeshadow. Stay blessed and keep liking my videos and keep subscribing. That's it. Bye bye.